Hey, what's going on, my fellow idiots? Welcome back for another episode of Idiot Proof Cooking. So today I'm going to be making a tasty summer dessert. Now I know summer's over, and why didn't they make this earlier in the season? Well, you know what? I finally got around to making it, and who really cares? You can eat any dessert at any point in time of the year. I'm making pink lemonade pie, which, like I said, is typically more of a summery dessert, great for like a summer barbecue, but honestly, it's delicious, so why not make it at any point in time of the year, even in September when summer has left us, sadly. So let's get into making it. Okay, let's hammer this one out because it's a super easy dessert to make. So we're first going to make the graham cracker crust. So into a mixing bowl, add 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs and then a 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar. From there, we're going to add in a pinch of kosher salt, I'd say a 1/2 teaspoon's worth, and then 6 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. Pour the butter in with everything else and then go get yourself a spoon or a spatula or really whatever mixing utensil you want to use and mix this all together until it's thoroughly combined and you're going to have a consistency like a wet sand. That's what your graham cracker crumbs are going to feel like and look like. Then you're going to get yourself out a 9-inch pie plate and pour all of the graham cracker crumbs in, and then we're going to use a ramekin or really any kind of flat bottomed thing that you have, and we're going to press the graham crackers out along the bottom and up along the sides of the wall of the pie plate. Make sure to press them in. You really want to compress them so that they form a nice thick solid crust, much like I'm doing here. It can get a little messy, but really that's all you're going to do. Now normally we're going to bake this, but this is a no-bake recipe, so we're just going to stick this in the freezer to let it harden up. Now while the graham cracker crust is hardening up in the freezer, let's make the filling for the pie. We're first going to add in a 8-ounce bar of cream cheese that you've let sit out at room temperature for 30-40 minutes to soften up. As you can see, mine's pretty soft and it's kind of a pain to get out of the tin foil. And then we're going to pour in a 14-ounce can of sweetened and condensed milk. Don't forget to scrape out the can so you get all of that deliciousness into the bowl. Then get out your electric mixer and we're just going to cream the cream cheese with the condensed milk until you get a thoroughly combined mixture and it's nice and smooth like that. From there, we're going to add in some pink lemonade. This is a pink lemonade pie after all, so we're going to use a 6-ounce can of concentrated pink lemonade juice that you've let thaw. Obviously, they come frozen, so you want them to thaw out fully. I left mine out at room temperature for about an hour. But anyways, pour the entire can of pink lemonade into the cream cheese and condensed milk, and then use your electric mixer to mix it all together until it's thoroughly combined. Now, at this point in time, you'll see that the mixture has taken on a soft pink tint, but we want it to be a little bit more pink than that, so we're going to throw in a couple drops of red food coloring, and what an annoying thing, part of the lid fell in, so take that out obviously, and then add in 4 or 5 drops of red food coloring, and then once again mix it in. Now as you can see here, it's taking on more of a red tinge at this point in time, but we're going to be adding in whipped cream in a minute. That's going to make it more pink. After you've mixed in the red food coloring, go get yourself out an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip, and trust me, I would prefer to use homemade whipped cream in this instance, but you gotta use stabilized whipped cream, so Cool Whip it is. We're going to use half the container of Cool Whip, so 4 ounces of it, and all we're going to do is mix it in with all of the rest of the mixture in the mixing bowl. So mix it in thoroughly, and as you can see, as you mix it in, the mixture has taken on a softer pink tint. Now I'm just going to give it one quick mixing with my electric mixer here, just to make sure that there's no large pockets of Cool Whip left. You want to make sure this is thoroughly combined, but there you go, there's the filling, and then we're going to go get our graham cracker crust back that has hardened up in the freezer, and all we're going to do now is pour all of our pie filling into the frozen graham cracker crust and then use our spatula to smooth it all out so you have a nice smooth surface of the pie. Look at that, it looks beautiful. Now like I said, this is no bake, so all we're going to do is go stick this in our freezer for the next 7 to 8 hours so that it really hardens up. You want it to give it a lot of time in the freezer so that it gets nice and hard. After about 7 hours in the freezer, look at that, you know what, it's still a little bit soft, but it's definitely way harder than it was before. So let's get to decorating this. I am I'm going to decorate the top of it with some whipped cream. Now, you'll have to forgive me, I'm not much of a cake decorator here. I'm not that good with whipped cream, so I'm doing my best, and I'm just going to make a ring around the edge with the whipped cream, go back for some spaces that I missed, and then last but not least, for a little added flair, I'm going to throw some sprinkles on top of the whipped cream, because you know what, why not? I think this is going to look pretty fun at the end of the day. So there we go. And we've got ourselves a pink lemonade pie. Look at how gorgeous that is. All right, I think it's time to crack into this and try it. So, as always, we got to cut into it, and I think I've said it before, the worst thing about this channel is trying to cut the first slice out of a pie. It's nerve-wracking because you're always worried you're going to ruin the first piece. You always ruin the crust a little bit, so I'm just going to pull it out here carefully, and there we go. It's not the most perfect slice. As you can see, I damaged it a little bit, but let's go in for the taste test here, and wow, that is good. Holy, that is good. It is sweet and rich. It's super rich, and it's got that slight little lemony tang because, hey, it's got pink lemonade in it. It is nice and light, like it's not a heavy pie at all. It's just really, really delicious. And you know what? The graham cracker crust goes perfectly with it because it's sweet and slightly salty because you put a pinch of salt in with the graham cracker crust. And then obviously the whipped cream on top is just perfect. Overall, this is an awesome summery treat, like I said in the intro, but really, like, who's to say you can't have this at any point in time? I'm eating this in September, and I've said it before. Where I'm from, it's cold, so summer's done. So you can really have this pie whenever. But anyways, as we see here, the official taste tester of the channel has come in. She definitely wants to try a bite of it, so let's give Rose a bite here. And does she like it? Oh, come on, Rose, did you like it? And she just, oh, I think I see it. There it is. There's the thumbs up. Yep, official taste tester approves. Oh, I think she wants another bite. All right, well, give her another bite then. Yep, the thumbs up again. She is a big fan of this, and I think you would be too if you tried this because it is fantastic. I absolutely love this. So let's call it there. That was a lot of fun to make, and this was super, super easy to make. Hold on, I'm gonna have one more bite. But anyways, no, this was super easy to make, and I guarantee you'll like it. Give Rose one more bite here. Sorry, 1 second. But anyways, like I said, let's call it there. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, why don't you drop me a comment, a like the video, or even subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching Idiot Proof Cooking, and we'll see you again soon.